it recording? Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Raya, the little cousin of this girl right here, Wynter Adams. Yay!
Hey, I'm Wynter, and this is TrueCherishment15. Today's topic is being enjoyable company.
Yeah, what she said.
Okay, so what is enjoyable company? You know what enjoyable company is?
Enjoyable company is somebody that's not annoying, mean, harsh, and talks about, fun stuff.
Yeah. I'd say enjoyable company is a person who is able to make everyone feel comfortable in the group.
And make them laugh, smile.
Yeah. Who adds something to the group. Okay. So how do you become enjoyable company?
You have to find your own way. And just find jokes. Or just talk about stuff you have in common.
I think it has a lot to do with just letting loose and being yourself and trying to find common grounds with everyone in the group. Okay, so what don't you do?
So what don't you do? Okay, so if you're at a restaurant, well, not at a restaurant, but if you're at a mall at the food court and you're eating and then you're trying to talk, but not while eating. You talk while eating, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. You're eating, but then you have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, you get it? Okay.
I get it.
And so you're trying to bring up a subject and don't talk about gross stuff because they're eating. Don't do nasty stuff. Or just if you can, there's some things that you could talk when you're not eating, and some things you could talk when you're eating. You could talk about random stuff, but not
Gross random stuff.
Ew.
Oh. So, yeah, I think if you're going out to eat, then you definitely don't want to bring up black hairy tongue or pooping or excessive diarrhea.
Or just nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about stuff fun.
Yeah, you probably want to
regular.
Use proper manners when you're eating.
And talk about stuffed toys and puppies and cute stuff and boys sometimes.
No. Wow. But I think you should use proper manners. Try to don't be too high up, but you probably want to
don't be too goofy.
Don't blow your nose at the table if it's a large group of people, because some people are more comfortable with having people blow their nose or whatnot at the table, and some people think that's really disgusting. So you should probably be oh, I need to go to the bathroom. And I mean, if you have a runny nose, then you could just ask the group, because you don't want to constantly, every time your nose starts to drip, have to get up and go to the bathroom. Back on topic. I have not been on topic for the last 2 videos, so that's something I need to work on. Oh, I found a site on my phone. She's so. I showed you to her too. She's fired. You're fired. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, okay.
Ew.
It's a.
Ew.
Showed her the black tongue again.
Ew.
It's a .com site, so it's commercial, so it's not totally factual. Oh my gosh, what do you want? I'm gonna skim over it. It's a site called How to Be More Fun.
If you don't like it, if you don't like it, that's okay. You just have to find your own way.
Mm-hmm. It says, overall, I see being fun as just one social mode of many people can be in. Sometimes it's the right one for the circumstances, sometimes not. This article covers the idea in more detail. So, being more fun. When I was trying to think up all the traits I've noticed that seem to make people more fun, I realized they were all fairly vague in general. My lips are crusty.
I was licking my lips.
Okay. That was really off topic. You'll see what I mean in a second. This vagueness means 2 things. First, as long as they're sticking to the very general principles, everyone can be fun in their own style. Your fun self can be a reflection of your normal self. Hey, my friend gave this to me for my 16th birthday. Rhea, stay on topic.
Hey, that's fun, isn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's
We're
fun.
focusing
and
on
funny.
the video. Shh. Second, the principles are relative. What I mean is one person can apply a principle at a low level of intensity and be fun in a subdued way, which their friends may enjoy more than someone who's really over the top. Rhea, if you don't stop messing around.
I'm trying to be fun here. Remember, the topic is how to be fun.
This needs to be somewhat serious, though. Okay. Another person can apply the same principle in a more crazy, energetic way.
Wait, that's
like
what
this nugget right here.
Oh, I do love me some chicken nuggets.
Sometimes I get this mental image of a fun person being a loud guy standing on a table with a beer in each hand. You can also be fun in a more low-key manner and in a style other than hyper-drunken party animal. Be amusing and joke around. What did you do?
Nothing.
Okay. Be amusing and joke around in one way or another.
Oh, I got a joke for y'all. Okay, so knock knock. Okay, okay, knock knock.
Who's there?
Nacho.
Nacho who?
Nacho mama. Oh, yeah, I just dropped that joke, brah. What?
Yeah.
Or Nacho mama.
It says with other people, it's more that they have a naturally amusing personality and can't help but be entertaining as they go about their lives. Introduce people to fun new activities and situations. Fun people also have a knack for bringing the people they're with into fun situations. Some of them just simply know good places to go and fun things to do. Others have this hard to pin down ability to just get everyone just to get everyone they're involved with into crazy circumstances. Okay. Keep it down. Help people have more fun themselves than they normally do. A lot of us are used to going through life at a certain level of reservedness. We may have a better time if we pushed our limits somewhat, but we're used to the default system. It's because their own enthusiasm is... Ooh, I skipped a line. Fun people are good at convincing us to let loose a little more. Sometimes it's because their own enthusiasm is infectious. The classic example is the person dragging their more reluctant friends onto the dance floor, where they start to have a good time once they get going. She's over here dancing, as you can see. Don't make my vanity collapse. Okay, purposely try to have fun. Some people have fun naturally. Other people, on some level at least, need to consciously try to have a good time when they have fun. Fun people are pretty skilled at seeking out good times or creating them out of nothing. More fun people know how to amuse themselves. Hopefully the situation they find themselves in will be fun from the get-go, but if it's not, then they'll stir something up. They'll inspire their friends to get into some wacky situation and see where it leads. So these are really good examples of just like getting, as we talked about earlier in my video, series, being able to know yourself. So I mean, if you know you just naturally can't go out and make a good time out of nothing, you need to know what is a good time for you. Do you enjoy hiking? Do you enjoy seeing movies? And then go off of what you like to do, your hobbies and your interest.
And thank you for watching my dance. That is a good way to have fun. If you're going to a dance or a party or just at the mall and you hear some music, like at the mall where you hear music.
Flash mob.
Yeah.
I would love to do flash mob. Me and my Girl Scout troop are trying to do one, but we haven't planned it well enough, and it's tomorrow, and we haven't even practiced the dance, so it's just gonna be something really simple.
And so when you go out on the streets, you hear music, or when you go to the mall, you hear music. You can just start up and get dancing. As I do, I love dancing. do you think is my passion? Also, horses is. I love horses.
Okay. Get in touch with your goofy, immature side. Having fun often means being more silly and childish than normal. You have to shelve the more sober parts of yourself and temporarily regress to a goofier, freer side of your personality. My notes that I'm using. I think a lot of people use alcohol to help them get into the state, but you can get there without it. You should try to get there without it. Be a little more crazy and reckless than you would normally. Another part of being fun is being more spontaneous and uninhibited relative to your normal self. That doesn't mean you have to start throwing furniture off someone's roof or become a stereotypical frat boy idiot or anything. Just that in fun situations, being a bit more wacky or reckless relative to the usual you isn't seen as a big deal. If you really want to, you can come up with a reason why doing pretty much anything is a bad idea. Don't let that sensibility go too far. Take things a little further than you normally would. This point is closely related to some of the ones above. Not always, but sometimes this pushing involves taking things in a slightly more risky direction. There's often fun to be had in pushing things slightly, but some people are hesitant to go there. The fun person helps everyone get into that territory. It takes skill and experience to know just how far to take things Though if you go too far, you can come off as an insensitive or make people uncomfortable. And as I said earlier, you want to make people feel comfortable, and you also want to add something. That's the key thing, to add something to the group. And that really add something positive to the group. That's what makes you good company. This article is really long, but no, this is long. Have tricks and talents that make you more fun. Using certain traits may be seen as bad. Having fun. There are two parts to this point. First, don't be the person who never wants to do anything new. Second, don't be the person who never wants to do anything, period. And who always wants to stay in. When other people are rearing to do something, not being on board drags them down. Not being on board drags them down. I'm skipping lines. This thing is really long. And I'm a fun person. I just need to take this seriously. This is a really big project for me, and I really care about this, and I can't be messing around about these videos. Okay. Wherever you are, don't just hang back and do nothing. If there's one thing that identifies less fun individuals, it's that they never seem to be doing much. Okay, less fun people could be found sitting at a table staring off into space, watching the dance floor but never joining in, or being physically in a group or conversation but not engaged with it. Okay, there are other reasonable ways you could describe such people. I don't even know where I was. It's a really long article. There are other reasonable ways you could describe such people. Maybe they're only at this staff party because they feel they have to be. They could care less about having a zany time. These things could be all true, but if you're looking at them from the perspective of wanting to have a good time, don't mess up my covers here. You can't help but think of them as not being as fun. That's not necessarily a negative judgment, just that they're not really in the mix. You can go a long way towards being more fun if you just make an effort to participate when you're out doing things with people. Rhea, sit down.
I'm trying to do something.
No, sit down.
I'm trying to do something that you will like.
Sit down.
You like it.
Please. There are several reasons why you might not be participating more already.
Oh, man.
Again, you may not have the skills or knowledge to take part. What if everyone is talking about something you're not knowledgeable about? I've been in that situation. You also may not have the desire to join in. Yeah. You may not like what everyone else is doing. You may also not totally click with the people you're with and not be particularly motivated to jump into the action. You want to read that last little paragraph right there?
Sure. You can see here that you may have a longer road ahead of you than you thought. Oh, I fell back.
While the less fun people are making a tally of what's wrong with the place, their more fun friends are out there dancing, meeting people, talking, and having a good time. A second way to bring people down is to keep bringing up inappropriately depressing and heavy topics for their circumstances. If you're out on a Friday night and it's obvious your friends want to take it easy and blow off steam, that isn't the time to go on about how you hate your parents or how all your ex-girlfriends toyed with your emotions. Ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, whatever. Don't be overly serious. Everyone here is shallow. Why don't more people want to have deep intellectual conversations? Drunk people are so annoying. Ugh, everyone's being so loud and obnoxious. I'm too mature to do that. Don't see having fun as immature or beneath you. Some less fun people can be that way because they see the very idea of having a good time as base and, I don't even know this word. Where did this come from? Puerile? It doesn't detract from your more intelligent or serious traits by having fun. That was a really long article, but I had to throw something in there. So, I hope you enjoyed this somewhat, as it was interesting with my cousin, but I lucked her out. Anyway, I'm about finished anyway, so just remember, be nice. You don't know what a person has been through or what they may be going through and how impactful that event has been on them. Bye. Have a great day.
Could just be shy or know what to say to people, but they could also be thinking something like this. I dance, but this music isn't very good.
Ooh. Did you finish a paragraph?
I drink, but it's too expensive.
Oh, I almost touched your vagina. That was weird. Come on, Red, I want to do this video. I want to read the rest of it. Let me see how long it is. But you don't have to read those.
I want to read those.
No.
You see how mean she is?